Okay, introduce yourself a little.
Well, my full name is Esther Han. I'm 19 years old. I'm originally from Dushanbe. It's the capital of Tajikistan. But a few years ago, I moved to Kazakhstan with my entire family. And right now, I reside in a village called Karbalag in a cozy small cottage.
All right, cool. So, Esther, you are now preparing for IELTS.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So, Why do you need IELTS?
Well, I need an IELTS certificate because right now I'm gathering some documents for my admission to Korean universities. So that is why I'm preparing right now.
Cool. All right. So, since you're preparing for IELTS, we are now going to talk about IELTS questions and specifically education. Yeah, topic part
Okay.
3. Some people argue that end of year exams should be replaced by continuous assessment. What do you think about this idea?
Hmm. Well, neither of the options is appealing to me because if you take a closer look, you will see that the final exam and continuous assessment are the same. Specific days of performing allow students to prepare a day before, and stealing and cheating are still relevant for both types of exams. So it really doesn't matter if students are learning daily or not. Thereby, it's no coincidence most of them tend to lose a good chunk of their knowledge after math. It's a very unpleasant outcome of these exams. In my opinion, education establishments should use so-called variable interval reinforcement schedule instead. That's how we can turn the tables. A psychologist, Frederick Skinner, introduced the concept of the variable interval schedule. The main idea is to develop a positive trait with strong resistance to extinction. We can achieve this by using flexible supervision with unpredictable time patterns. For reference, think about a boss dropping by from time to time to check his employees' progress. How can we adapt this to education? The answer is pop quizzes. While these exams occur with some frequency, students never know exact dates. In this case, teachers will be able to catch them off guard and see the real state of their knowledge. As a consequence, students will pay attention and stay caught up in their studies to keep their guard up. By doing so, students will form a habit for consecutive learning, and that is a vital characteristic for successful education.
All right, thank you. Wow, great answer. So you are offering to adapt so-called pop quizzes.
Yeah, it's my option.
Great, that's great. All right. Another question is, have there been significant changes in schooling methods in your country? So it's Kazakhstan, yeah, in recent years. What do you think?
Yes, there have been remarkable transformation on the tech side of our teaching methods. For example, many tutors discovered the exceptional advantages of online platforms such as Zoom, Skype, and Google Classroom. Also, the ability to exploit more of media and online resources and to keep up with your work or studies from home is new and fresh for Kazakhstan as well. Um, the newfound technology access is valuable not only for regular online classes, but for continuous assessment too. Um, The interval exams are another novelty intended for Kazakh primary and middle schools. We didn't have them before. And in conclusion, I can say without a shade of doubt, our teaching method has started to renovate itself. Nonetheless, there's no change without struggle. Sadly, the majority of teachers perceive recent novelties as quite challenging. The new format of lessons confuses them, and they struggle to make online classes as engaging as they used to be in face-to-face situation. In addition, the better awareness of students about technology possibilities doubles the number of problems for teachers. Besides, the educational environment is getting more tedious. Notifications from social apps, domestic atmosphere, and relatives can distract students with ease. All those factors may lead to poor results and weak knowledge. But I do hope we will overcome this and raise open-minded specialists with a global outlook in the future.
Cool. Wow. Great. So, you say there is some distraction for students in a domestic atmosphere, notifications that are coming from various apps, like
Yeah.
on their telephones, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? How can we like probably avoid these distractions for students to be more like concentrated? What do you think? How can we avoid these distractions? Is there a way to avoid distractions?
Well, if we're talking about quick solution, then my answer is um, to make a program, online platform to be exact. For example, we can copy some elements from, again, Zoom or Google Classroom, and add some functions like restricting other apps while student is online in their classroom. So other apps would be closed for this period of time, and they will not distract students. But it will take time to design such program. The other option is to change mindset, to connect with relatives of our students, to talk with our students too about um, well, importance of focusing on your studying and not letting other distractors
Distractions?
distractions to interrupt your focusing. Both solutions are difficult to make them real, and they will take efforts, but I think it will be very valuable for both teachers and students too, to talk a little bit with each other about this.
So you think it is worth it